Leeds.
Hello, welcome back to Imagine Not Being Leeds for another Opinions to Go. Are Leeds going up this weekend? How miserable it is outside. Awful. No motivation to even get out of car at this point. But yes, I firmly believe we are going up this weekend. Monday, I think it's going to be after we've played. I think we beat Oxford Friday. I also think Sheffield United beat Cardiff. We then beat Stoke at Ellen Road, got a ticket, can't wait. And then I think it's back to Peacock, be a great atmosphere, Burnley and Sheffield United game. And yes, I think Sheffield United drop points, meaning Leeds will be promoted on Monday evening. Cannot wait for it. COVID starved a lot of us fans of that euphoric moment. All of us fans really. Some of us, still had some great memories from that time as well. We going out Welling Road and stuff. I wasn't part of it. I didn't go, which is a great shame and something I regret massively now looking back. But I'm going to be amongst it all this time. Where I was a couple of weeks ago mentally with this side and this club and this manager, I was losing will to live a little bit, I won't lie. And I think it was justified. I think Farker looked like he were lacking ideas. The squad the squad weren't being used. There's still arguments that it's not being used to its full potential, but the players didn't look interested, I didn't think, a few weeks ago. And then what we've seen these last two games is just pure fight, determination, everything you want from a Leeds United player. Batty-esque at times, flying into challenges, throwing the bodies in front of blocks. I went to Middlesbrough away, it was fantastic watching lads look like they were up for the fight that they were in. They slipped into a dogfight after having, looking fairly comfortable most of the season. And I think Oxford away is going to be a challenge. I don't think it's going to be a walkover. I don't think it's going to be 3 or 4-0. I think I've said maybe 2-0. But it's one of those, small, oldish sort of grounds. It's going to feel a little bit like Luton, I've heard, and they're going to be up for it. Oxford have beaten Sheffield United recently. They're no mugs. We slapped them up at Ellen Road, but away from home it's been a little bit tougher for us this season. So I think Oxford will be a tough game. But if we hadn't picked up 2 wins back to back, I maybe wouldn't be as confident. But I just feel like I said, Borough away, win that. Hopefully get a better performance in the game after that, and we did have. Had a really good performance, I felt, at the weekend, and now I just expect that momentum to continue. So yeah, I think Oxford will be a tight game, but we'll win that. But like I say, I fully expect Sheffield United to beat Cardiff. But who knows? Because their heads have gone. The Blunts have fallen apart without a doubt. Everything Chris Wilder's going through, we saw a little bit of pressure, I thought, on Farker a few weeks back, and he's doing stuff uncharacteristic like a Farker, speaking out in press conferences, whatever. Compared to Wilder, Farker's calm, cool and collected, in it. Like, Wilder's blown his top. Like, it's all good having beers with fans and singing and chanting and all that when it's going well, but boy does he lose his head. Going down, fat boy, going down. Well, I'm a fat boy and I ain't going down, that's for sure. I ain't going nowhere. Premier League fixtures next season, cannot wait for them. So confident, so happy. My mood, my whole just general well-being hinges on Leeds United success half of the time, and it's not a great way to live, but when it's going well, man, I'm buzzing. So yeah, I think it happens on Monday. I think we're waiting for the Burnley Sheffield United result to sort of cement it. But yeah, in my opinion, it is done this weekend, and then we have a couple more games to go to hopefully, nick the title away from Burnley. Because as much as Burnley have played poor football this season, the defensive record, 12 goals conceded in 42 games, is absurd. It's unbelievable, and fair play to them. They play the way they play. Since January they've kicked on going forward, and that goal difference has shrunk right down as well. But I do think we'll have a better goal difference than Burnley come the end of the season, and it might be needed to win that. The title could be decided on goal difference. Could Burnley win their next 4 games too? Right, they could, just like Leeds could. You probably say right now, looking at it, Leeds are likely to do that potentially. So it could come down to goal difference. The title could be made on that, but I've always said I wouldn't accept second. I don't want to accept second. I think they should go for top, and I think we'll get top. But it's going to be tight for that top, but I do believe it's not going to be tight for the autos. Monday, mark my words, we will be a Premier League club in the waiting. Here's my mate Billy from South Stand Cam, LUFC. Please check him out on TikTok. absolutely hilarious. I'm going to put a little clip in of a little video I did yesterday at the end of his opinion, and yeah, just stay tuned for it at the end. You'll absolutely love it. He's such a good guy. But here's Billy.
Hi, it's Billy from South San Carmel UFC. My good mate Matty has asked me the question, do I think Leeds would be promoted this weekend? I'm going to say yes. If you'd have asked me after the Swansea game, I'd have been like, oh God, I don't know. Imagine we've got a month of anxiety. Football anxiety is the worst. Obviously, you can't control it. You don't know what Leeds United team's going to turn up, but this season, we're just the best. We're just the best team in the league by a country mile, aren't we? You know what I mean? Like, and rather than going up second, let's go up as champions, and I think that's what the boys are going to do. Obviously, Sheffield United play before us on Friday. They've got Cardiff at home. Yeah, I expect a bounce back from Sheffield United, unfortunately. But literally, wouldn't it be good if Cardiff just got a little 1-0 victory and lost 4 in a row? That'd be amazing. And then obviously, we've got Oxford away. Don't think that's going to be an easy one. Yeah, we could probably nick a 1-0 victory. 1-0 or a 2-1. And then obviously, then we're taking Stoke back home. Then I'm going to say that's going to be 2-0. And then you're going to try and fit 30,000 fans in the Peacock to hopefully watch Burnley dismantle Sheffield United. And then it all goes down to the last 2 games for the title. That's my opinion on it. It's going to be an interesting weekend. But yeah, I think we're going to do it this weekend. And I can't wait to start celebrating with you all at the Peacock on Monday. So make sure you've got Tuesday booked off, lads. Check out my channel and let's go. All Leeds, aren't we? Blades are falling apart again. Alright, let's go stick some of these up. Whoosh. Yo, bro. Come here. Do you want a sticker? There you go, my mate. Sound, man. Enjoy, yeah? Blades are falling apart again. Alright, let's go stick some of these up. Whoosh. Yo, bro. Come here. Do you want a sticker? There you go, my mate. Sound, man. Enjoy, yeah?
Cheers, Billy. Top guy. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion on that, mate. And yeah, go check him out on TikTok, Instagram, Top Bloke, and we will be promoted Monday. Come on, Leeds.